Welcome to another quick review from Ultimate DIY. Today, guys, we are going to take a look at a power washer made by Giraffe Tools. This is going to be the Grand Falls edition. Now, what's different about this power washer, it's made to mount on a wall. It has a 100-foot roll of hose that's attached to it. So after going through all the reviews and checking this thing out, I realized that there's not a lot of reviews showing this, used in multiple locations. So I'm going to mount this in my shop. But before I do that, we're going to go out and we're going to try to wash a car with it, see how it works that way. We're going to wash a fence. We're going to see if it'll actually clean an old deteriorated fence that is gray in color. We'll see if it brings that color back. And I'm even going to clean siding on a house before I paint it. So we're going to try several different scenarios and see how strong and how this works. This unit is supposed to be 2,900 PSI. It's going to put out about 2.2 gallons per minute. And like I said, it has a 100-foot hose. So what we're going to do first, let's go ahead and cut it open, get it out of the box, and then let's get it outside and try it. All right, so when you open it up, it's going to look like this in the very front. You're going to have a user's manual. Looks like the wand is in the front. And you've got mounting brackets and stuff, actually mounting anchors, I should say, with big lag bolts to be able to mount this to the wall. It comes, looks like with a turbo nozzle, which I do like. So you have a lot of really cool stuff. It even gives you a level in here. And it gives you all the different spray tips. And it looks like a hose for a soap cannon. You have some really cool stuff in there. See what the manual looks like. Very clear print, clear pictures. I like that because a lot of these I find do not have very good instructions. And this is definitely going to be the tip that goes to the gun. Actually, the gun line, your tips are going to go in here, and it has a quick connect fitting there and screws on there. All right, there is your little soap cannon. Pull that out, and it has a little cleaner. The unit is pretty well put together. It'll look just like that. There is your gun. This looks like this, this is going to be your connection hose for the unit they give you to be able to connect to your water line when you mount it on a wall. I like that. This is where you're going to mount it on the wall, guys. It has a big mounting bracket. They have it strapped, so you'll pull the bracket loose, mount the bracket, and then this thing will slide right on it. Has a really nice plug with a circuit breaker on it. And yeah, we'll be able to carry this around. Well, it has handles, so we'll be able to carry this around and try it in different areas. The hose looks really nice. Going to be the actual screw-in type hose, and it has automatic reel. So we'll try some of that when we get it out there. Let's see how this actually looks. All right. There is your actual gun. So this piece is made. Let's see how this, So this is going to actually go on pretty easy. So your soap cannon, you're just going to fill this with the soap that you're going to use. I use the soap cannon more when I'm washing cars, but you're just going to do that. And this thing just actually plugs in right here with a quick connect. Spray tips. Looks like they're giving all the standards. I like to use the green a lot. Matter of fact, we'll probably put that one on. So now it is ready. And then these just simply slide in really nicely, actually. And then this right here is simply going to slide on, and it has the little rubber O-ring as well, so you don't need any Teflon there. Slide it into place and lock it. Okay, guys, I've got everything hooked up. Just a quick note, you will need this other hose because it's a female to female. And when you're tightening it up, do not worry about over tightening it. This thing is supposed to swivel inside, and it does have the little gaskets, which are going to keep it from leaking. I am plugged directly into an outlet here, so everything is ready to go. And power button is here. Let's see how it works. Now, we're not cleaning this. This is old. It's fixing to be replaced like this, but we're doing something different here. So we're going to go and clean all this dirt off. We have dirt on everything, so I can start caulking and get ready to paint all this. So we're going to try it out. So we have water onto it. Always have water to these units before you turn them on. Should be able to reach down and simply turn it on. There we go. It is working good. So we just pull this simply out. Let's see how that's going to work without it being cranked down. There we go. And it does have a brake. And let's see how it does. So it worked really good on siding. Let's try this old fence. Now this fence is about to come down, but I'd like to see what it'll do in taking this stuff off. So let's take a look and check it out. All right, there we go. All right, guys, so if you take a look at that, that looks almost like new wood. Once it dries, it's going to be yellow again. So it's definitely taking it off. So this is working good. And this is using the green tip. All right, guys, we have cleaned some siding. We've cleaned some fence. Let's go ahead and check the car because that's what most everybody's going to do. We're going to try to rinse it a little, and then we're going to try the soap can and see how it works. Always start with your spray nozzle away from the area that you're trying to clean. There we go. And it does a pretty good job there. So now what we're going to do is pull off my green tip, put it back, and we are going to hook up the foam cannon and see how that actually works. Now we have it turned all the way down. You'll turn it back a little to spread the little tips out so that you can get some of the soap in there, and then you'll control your air and water mixture, or actually your soap and water mixture, right up here at the top. Now I'm going to take it back off. You would let it set and soak for a while. So there you go, guys. I think it works fantastic. I actually think it is made better for cars than anything else. It just seems to have the perfect pressure for that. The soap cannon works great. So if I was going to rate it on a scale of 1 to 5, I'd have to give it 5 stars. So do yourself a favor, pick yourself up one today. I don't think you'll regret it. We'll see you guys on the next one.